Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Today we will talk about that if you want to immigrate to USA, Canada, Europe, Australia, or New Zealand, so what could be the ways? Because to have a good life is a basic right for everyone, and there are so many people who want to migrate to these developed countries to have a better life for their families and their kids. Everybody knows that what kind of facilities are available there. But what we see, especially in Pakistan and other parts of the world, that people, they invest money, but they move not in a secure way through the containers, through the ships, through the sea, and ultimately they get problems. For example, 62 migrants from Pakistan that died in a container while they were moving to Europe. And usually you know that there are so many people who give money to these trafficking people, human traffickers, and then they move all these people through very unhuman conditions in containers, in ships, in boats, and there is always a risk of life. But I think that there is still a good way for all those people who are talented, and I call it like a talent passport. So in my opinion, the people who are talented, who are high achievers, who are students, like undergraduate students or even master students, PhD students, so if they want to immigrate to these developed countries, so they need to use their talent passport. And for this talent passport, one thing is sure, that you don't need any money, almost zero money. So it is like free of cost, because you are investing your talent in that immigration process. I will explain that what kind of talent like passport or talent visas things are existing at the moment. So I think the best thing is, if you are talented, so you need to have scholarships. These are the best options, and there are a number of scholarships available for developing countries like Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and African countries. So why the European countries or the developed countries, they are offering scholarships and they are offering these talent visa type of things? Because their population is decreasing, but their economies, they are growing, and just to sustain their economic growth, they need more people, and that's why they want to bring talented students in their countries like Germany, France, Europe, and other parts of the world. So they want all type of talent in their countries, and all these countries like Germany, France, UK, Italy, and other European countries like even America, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, they all want all those talented people in their countries, because they want to have the competitive edge. We see that all type of innovation is coming from these countries, and actually this is the talent that is housed in like countries like Pakistan and India, Bangladesh, and other African countries, and actually they do such sort of things in those countries, and they fill the gap, human gap there in their societies. So that's why these countries, they offer a lot of scholarships to brilliant and talented people, and that's why I call it like talent passport. If you have talent, you don't need money, so you just use your talent as a key skill to get the immigration of these countries. So there are so many scholarships, and you can see that the European Union, they start this EU blue card, and this card is like for 2 years. If you study in Europe, and then you have this blue card for 2 years, you can stay there, you can search any job, you can apply for another job. So that is the way they want to retain the talent. So what is their basic objective is that why they want talent to be in their countries? Because they want to train you, and they want to skill up you according to their country standards. This is for sure, that if you are not trained, if you are not well equipped with the skills, so there are very less chances that you will get this immigration thing. Otherwise you need to invest money. So if you don't have money, so you can invest your talent. And in that case, the best strategy is they trust their own educational system because they have the strict standards and everything. And I know that many people from our countries, they are very talented. They have completed their master, PhD and postdocs there. So there is no issue with our talent. But the thing is, they just want to ensure it. So in that case, they offer you scholarship, and then you will go there, you study there. So once you have a degree from their country, so now they have the confidence that okay, you can sustain here, so you have the right skill set meeting the country's standards. Another thing is, they want you to familiar with their culture. We know that European culture is a bit different than Asian culture, and there is a gap. So why they want you to be there? Just to familiarize with their culture and their values, their laws, and all other stuff. So this scholarship has all that stuff. You will study there. You will get the educational or academic standards of Europe or US, and finally you will be familiar with their culture. The final thing is that once you acquire the qualification like master or PhD, then they give you a lot of opportunities to stay there and to grow there. Because if you stay there, actually you will work for them. You will work for their economies. If you are an innovator or an entrepreneur, so you will have startups there. And we see that so many engineers, doctors, and scientists are working in Europe, USA, Australia, and other developed countries which belong to Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and like African countries. So there is a chance. So that's what I emphasize, that if you are talented, so then trust your talent and use it in a proper way. So the first opportunity to convert your talent into your talent passport is that you must win some scholarships. So there are several scholarships available, and like Fulbright scholarships offered by US, EU scholarships, they are Erasmus Mundus scholarships for master degree programs, and now they are offering some PhD scholarships. They are also offering postdoctoral fellowships. So there are so many opportunities in Europe because they are actually investing too much in human talent. So I think that if we search these opportunities quite well, probably we will be able to land in Europe and can stay there for a longer time. Similarly, Australian scholarships, New Zealand scholarships, then comes Next Japan scholarships, and there are Asian Development Bank scholarships, at the same time World Bank scholarships, Thai government, Korean government, and Malaysian scholarships, they do exist. Chinese government, they are offering too many scholarships in thousands. Then comes TWAS, PhD postdoctoral fellowships, British Council scholarships, Commonwealth scholarships. Then comes DART scholarships from Germany, Sweden, Dutch and Swiss scholarships. And then the last category is the university or project-based scholarships. The universities, they also offer scholarships. At the same time, there are professors in different universities who win research projects from European Union or from their own government or their agencies, and then they have vacancies in their projects like MS opportunities or PhD opportunities, so you can apply for such kind of scholarships as well. So now there are so many scholarships, and if you are talented, you need to apply for these scholarships, and once you land there, so then there are so many opportunities available to you that you can get the immigration of those countries, you can stay there, you can have permanent residence of those countries, like even you can bring your families along with you, like as I did. Like my family, they stayed with me in Germany, they stayed with me in Korea, in China, so it's already there. You do not need to bother about the money, because the money for your family expenses, the living expenses, and other stuff that will come out of these scholarships and the opportunities you will have after these scholarships. The next thing is your strategy, that how you need to plan all this. First thing is, if you are clear that you want immigration, so then you need to plan smartly. And in that case, first you need to choose your target country and then look for the immigration laws, because every country has different immigration laws. Like for example, in case of Germany, I know that you need to stay there for 7 years in a profession that is in line with your qualification. And once you prove that and you pay the taxes, probably you will get PR, permanent residency, and then after a certain period of time, probably you will get the passport of that country. So the first thing is you need to choose the country, and then you need to know their immigration laws, and then you can plan your journey. What I suggest that if you are in undergrad, so the best way is that to plan with MS scholarship, because in that case, if it is time bound, like in case of Germany, that you need to be there for 7 years, so if you have MS there, so you have spent 2 years already there, and based on MS you will get like a blue card for 2 more years that you can stay in Germany and can search for professional jobs in line with your qualification. So but in some cases probably you will not get the direct landing in that country. For example, you want to go in Germany, but probably in first instance there is no option for you to be there. So in that case I would suggest you to get any MS scholarship anywhere in the world, not in your home country probably. Because if, for example, if you are in Pakistan, so just try to get an MS scholarship from Korea, from China, from Thailand, from Malaysia. Because always remember, once you have a scholarship, so that scholarship will appear on your CV as as a motivator for the next party. Because now they have the trust that he has the talent, that's why he got an MS scholarship, say in China. So from China, now you can apply a PhD in Europe. So many of my colleagues in Geist, they came there for master, and then some of them they did their PhD from Kaus, Saudi Arabia. It is highly paid. Some they went to universities in US, some in Canada. So such kind of MS scholarships will be indirect landing for you. You can from Korea you can move to Australia for PhD, in New Zealand, US, Europe, anywhere. So it's just like a starting point, and your first scholarship will actually give the confidence to the next university that okay, you are talented, that's why you have your scholarship in the past. Another thing is the best strategy is for people in science or in academics, that you do your MS, then go for your PhD, and then go for a postdoc. Probably you will finish all this in 7 years. So you are already there. So the time is okay. So now you can apply for PRship, and then you need to find some job. And I know people that, like my friends, they went to Denmark in 2005, and they are living there for the last 15 years. They did their master, they did their PhD, and then they found job there, and so they are now living there. They have PRship, their families are there. One of my friends is an associate professor in one university. So that's what they did. So similarly, everybody can do that. And I tell you that there are hundreds of people who have gone through this strategy. Like the people who are living in Middle East, they have done the same thing. They found some scholarships, master scholarships and PhD scholarships, and then they land a job in Middle East. So they earned a lot, and they are living a very good life. So it is just like a thought process that how you do it. Another strategy could be you do MS, and then you do some job. Again you opt for PhD. Again you switch to a job, and then you can opt for a postdoc. Postdoc is a kind of job. Even PhD is kind of job in Europe. So this strategy can actually fill all the gaps and your time. So you can stay there and you can meet all the conditions. Meanwhile, you need to be updated about the laws of that country, about the laws about immigration and all other stuff. I think that if you are really interested in getting immigration to Europe and other developed countries, probably this is the best strategy, that use your talent, not bothering about any kind of money. So just use your talent and plan your journey well. Probably you will land to some country. And I tell you again that several of my friends, I know them, that they used this strategy, and now they are living in European countries, in America, in Australia, so you can also do that. Thank you very much. If you have any suggestion, any feedback, tell me. It will help me to make new videos, and otherwise I would suggest you to tell about this channel to your friends. And the objective is to teach our youth that what kind of opportunities there are, so they can apply to these opportunities, and probably they will bring money and facilities to their immediate family and their brothers, sisters and others, and probably they can also pull some other similar peoples from the pool to such kind of scholarships opportunities. So it is a continuous process and cyclic process, and I think that this could be the best service for Pakistan and to your home country and to your home citizens. Thank you very much.